I was very excited to come this part of the world because we are fascinated, especially I am very fascinated with European art because I read a lot about European art and European artists, especially French artists. And because it's part of our education system where we read about them and we also inspire by these kind of Renaissance and works like Van Gogh or Picasso and so on. So that was like very good thing happened to me that I got selected for this. Another good thing which happened is like they gave me a very good space to work, and that is like it's not like I was alone. I am with some 10-15 artists, and it is a studio. La Visa is a very good place where a lot of other artists also working with in other mediums. So that gave me it's an inspiration, right? Like when you are working with other artists together, so it gives some kind of a energy in your work also. So I came as a very empty, with an empty mind, without any much concepts and all. And I wanted to know the concept or stories of local stories of Bordeaux, and then just respond to that kind of stories, respond to that kind of impressions which I get initially. So what struck to me, first thing is the architectures around Bordeaux, how beautiful it is, and how Bordeaux Métropole or government maintained these architectures and in their intact, all these houses are same, and that adds a beauty to this city. And that struck me, and how well maintained architectures are there, and all those architectures I have started sketching, taking photographs, and started painting them in my work. I just don't wanted to paint just like that what I see, but I also wanted to interpret that how they are still we are able to hold. They see to maintain art is like maintaining an elephant, So you have to really should have a passion. Otherwise, elephant is just to look, it's very good, but to maintain it, you have to really spend heavy amount to it. So what is the capacity which the capacity is given by this something called grapes, something called wine industry, and the production of a grape tree and the association. Metaphorically, I represented grape tree holding the architecture is nothing but to show 2-3 things. One is the economic side of Bordeaux. Second is that elegance which people have with effortless and elegance. You can hold a big things, you can do big things, efforts, and you can achieve also at the same time. So that kind of metaphors which I have used in my work, and these are my initial works which I painted some around 12-15 small watercolors, and then I started working on idea of facades because these doors and windows of Bordeaux are amazingly beautiful, and they are very intriguing and very interesting. That triggered me new ideas that what is behind that door, what is behind those windows, is what I was curious about. And what I did is like what I have seen, I painted them, and also I have not seen also I have started painting. So these two things, like what I have seen, what I have not able to see, both things I have combined and put together in my other works. Also, I have also used some found objects in some Capstone market and marketplaces. I bought some small things which are like ready-made stuff, and then started assembling them together to tell a story again. So some few experiments I have done with this. So it has been very good time here. Yeah.